This is a HeadGum podcast.
This ain't that long-term vision and invest. This is time to get that cake quicker than Sexton. If you about that fast money sensation, it's time to open up your ears to Twinnovation. Getting Oprah money, getting Oprah's money.
Howdy, folks. How y'all doing out there? This is the Fade Out King, Rista Repeat, Dave Rosie Rosenberg, and I'm here faded out with my twin brother.
Wasn't really a fade out.
Huh?
That wasn't really a fade out.
Of course it was.
I feel like we've done that subject quite. Actually, you killed it last week. I'll give that to you. How are the levels? Are we between 7 and 8 on the old monitor?
Yeah, I got everything handled. I'm a professional over here, and I'm joined by Queen A, the ho-fessional.
Oh my God, David, what up?
The ho. Who is the Godfather? Did you ever watch wrestling, or did your brother ever watch wrestling?
Yes,
on
he
it?
did. Yes.
Yeah?
He was a big fan.
WCW or WWF?
Oh, I don't know. I think WWF.
Like
the Hardy
Hogan?
Boys. The Hardy Boys.
Hardy Boys, I think,
Jeff
were
and
in
Matt,
both.
I believe.
Yeah, I think they were in both, though.
They brought what's it called? The stockings
brother-
that they
Yeah,
wear, fishnet.
yeah,
They brought
yeah.
fishnet up to the arms.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they were the perfect, and this was sort of when like goth people from the 90s were turning into like punk rockers, I feel, maybe.
Yeah.
Because we didn't really have goth kids at our...
Oh, I tried
had-
to be goth.
we
We
had
had
go-
a bunch of goth kids.
We had goth in middle school, but I think they turned punk rock in high school, and I don't know if that was just like the... You know,
They're similar.
times.
Trend, yeah.
Wait, so
Similar
tell us
scenes.
more about you trying to be goth. You've
I went
never
through a
dyed
lot
your
of
hair.
phases. No, never dyed my hair. But
I feel like if you don't dye your hair, you're not going to
I would have
full
loved to have
goth.
been goth.
oh yeah, it was. Do you remember like those giant wide pants with like chains and shit? But they were
Yeah,
like
yeah,
huge. Like
Spencer's pants almost.
yeah, like
Yeah, where else would
giant
you
black
get
They
those?
had
cargo
like
pants.
they had like the webbing, like the corset thing on the
yeah,
side.
yeah. I
Right.
had all types of weird like
I have
goth
that tattoo
pants.
on my spine. It's just a tightening of a corset.
That's actually kind of hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, just if that's
fresh.
the only one, it's like, geez.
Tightening up the old
It's
Spino.
on your upper thigh.
No, on the base of his
No, I
spine.
have bows
of
on
course.
my thighs.
Right. What's the one that you put on if you're like a bride?
Oh.
You put
Of course.
Oh, man. No, a garter.
Garter.
Of course.
Mhm.
Of course.
Thinking girdle.
A girdle. For any new listeners out there, Twinnovation is the podcast about your schemes, dreams, misdemeanors, conscripts, money, any way you're trying to make that money. We're here to help you. And we're getting wasted on this episode. Boys and girl, I guess. Woman, lady? What do the,
Yeah,
what do the
I would like
chicks like
lady.
these days?
Oh,
It's so
miss.
easy because there's just boy and man, but when it comes to
Guy.
the feminine persuasion, guy.
Mm-hmm.
People say guy.
Gal? I feel like guys
Hey,
and
guy.
dolls.
Yeah, I don't
guy.
want to be called someone's gal.
Woman sounds too like
Woman sounds like
Hillary,
you're under
you know?
arrest.
Oh my God.
Shillery?
Yeah, I guess if you hate women.
woman.
You know,
Sounds
speaking
like-
of Shillery,
Sounds too much like Hillary.
we were talking about that Russell Crowe show. It's on Showtime.
Yeah, the loudest voice.
the loudest voice with the Roger Ailes miniseries.
Yeah,
I feel like
juicy.
we're in the golden age of miniseries.
We're in the golden age of like these like fat old white fucks getting fucked over hard.
Yeah.
But they only the guy was like alive for a year after the fact. It's like they don't really get their comeuppance, you know?
Yeah. I
No,
mean,
for sure. He
he's
died.
dead.
He died right when he was about to get sued, I think.
At least he died scared, right? Like a little bit, like
Yeah.
jostled.
No, because I don't think so.
And a little bit, what's it called? Like,
He built that beautiful home along the Hudson. What town was that in? It looked
That's
like
in Cold Springs or something.
yeah.
right?
Oh, you didn't watch it. I
Where's
didn't think you would like
where-
that.
I
Where's
joined in at
the old army
The West
school?
Point?
West Point. Yeah,
Oh,
where's
right,
West Point?
right. Where is West Point on
it's
it?
like up the Hudson. Yeah.
Well, he does this weird thing that he like buys the local newspaper.
Yeah, do you know
Ooh.
anything about this? He buys a local newspaper once he moves there, and then
Smart.
because he wants like small town, but also he
thinks
wants
he's a
to give his
small
wife a
town
project.
dude. Yeah, but he also thinks he's like the small town dude who like gets America, which I guess he does if he like,
Yeah.
he appeals to the lowest common denominator, as it were, his words, not mine.
Yeah.
And then he like doesn't understand why this town like hates it.
Yeah.
Well, some of them like it.
Not on the show.
Yeah, but you were talking about there being a Variety article that was sort of bashing Russell Crowe's portrayal of.
Yeah, they say he didn't like really kind of. I guess when you like do the suit, you do the fat suit, and then you don't really change your voice. You're still like.
That's what I was going to bring
jaw.
up. Is that you don't when you're not changing your voice, are you really acting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
still just Russell Crowe playing.
To be fair, we don't
Well, he
know.
is changing his voice because he's Australian.
No, but he sounds like Russell Crowe, though.
He still sounds
He
like
completely
Russell Crowe.
sounds like Russell Crowe.
Well, how could I mean?
Well, not completely, because
Well, I'd say, I don't know, like
not trying
Bale
to-
and Vice, right? Did he? No, Bale gets it, dude.
no, Bale in Vice did like the Batman voice for Dick Cheney.
Yeah,
That's
he did
like
kind of go Wayne on
you
it.
know the
Yeah.
thing about Bale and Vice, and also Crowe in the loudest,
show.
is that their characters get better towards the end, and you can tell that. Not that they're filming in order, but it feels like their characters are maybe
Yeah,
they're just
you're a
getting
little more
older,
committed to
and
it.
there's more makeup.
Who's getting older?
The characters, Ailes, and essentially they're
Right.
both like kind of dead by the end of it. Is Cheney still alive though? Right?
yeah,
I don't think Cheney's alive.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, he is.
definitely is.
Cheney is alive?
yeah.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
because he
Yeah,
was on
he
that
is.
Sacha Baron Cohen show that came out on Showtime.
Yeah,
He's
that's
very much
true.
alive.
Yeah, Cheney's alive.
These are his golden years, if anything. He's 127.
His heart's 7.
Jeff, did you finish that, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
It was brutal.
It was brutal, dude. This world's really, truly going to
And then there's
shite.
that. And then there's that Netflix miniseries, The Family, which is almost scarier.
Oh, it's so weird. It's like, because it's like this, they're not even Christian. They're like Jesus lovers. They're like, fuck Christianity.
It's all
about
Jesus, yeah.
Jesus. They don't want to.
Jesus plus
They don't want to
nothing.
muddle the message.
Okay.
Yeah, Jesus plus nothing. That is, and so it's like this, like kind of like this camp where all these like young. They don't even know. One of the guys is like half Jewish. You just have to like be able to like do chores around the house. Like the dude like rakes up the lawn, and then like they have like Jesus prayer, and then they like all wrestle together.
Yeah, but then there's like a house of women that come over every now and then, and they're like are trained to obey the male.
Oh, okay.
It's probably a pretty hot time to be a guy, right?
Now
No, back.
this still
Back
exists,
then.
I thought it.
huh?
But,
I didn't
like-
finish. Did they like
No,
disband?
you know who's the dude
At
that
the
was?
very least,
You know,
it existed like 5 years ago.
No,
It's not,
right.
like,
But who was
50
that?
years
There was
ago.
that senator that like secretly went to Argentina or something.
Right,
and was
This is in the
cheating-
show?
And was cheating on his wife, the congressman. Do you remember his name?
Yeah, not
right.
client number 7 guy. Not what's his name.
Yeah, I forget.
It's pretty alienating to get that deep into the detail of this show when you're
Yeah.
assuming that everybody has watched this already. And not
Well,
even
you
I
know,
have.
it's politics, folks. And that's what brings us to, you guessed it, the
Epstein?
Oh, Epstein. That's what I wanted to
It's
talk about. Is
Epstein?
this a politics show now?
I think it's
No.
just like a
just-
morning
it's too
show
hard
where
not
we
to
talk
talk.
about.
Yeah.
We should do a podcast.
Have you seen the
morning
photos?
show.
Oh, have you-
What
Are they have photos?
What
Well, they have the
photos?
photo of him in the gurney dead.
Do
Of
they?
his
like-
body or like of a bag?
His
Of
face?
his body.
Show me his
Ooh,
face.
Where'd you
And-
find that on the dark web or it's like
yeah,
everywhere?
I've been going down the deep.
Oh,
It's probably
no.
a deep fake.
No, it's on Reddit, but it's like
That is the
they
dark
they do
web.
like a superimposition of like the faces. They're like this. They found some fucking homeless guy,
Oh my
and they
For sure.
traded. They did a bod swap
That's
what they're calling
That's what
it.
you were saying, Dave.
because
I
he's
saw
got,
Reddit
he's got like
post
a
and it
little
was-
hookier
yeah.
nose in this one, and then they go into the air. And they're like, because you can't like fake an air. You can find some motherfucker that looks like you, but like the way your like ear the inner ear like curves and the.
Oh, you're getting into it.
Oh, man.
You got to send me that shit. You know I'm a sucker for that.
Juicy. Well, you got to be up at 4:30 a.m.
I saw that it said that the injuries were more consistent with homicide than suicide.